welcome back to Total Mobility. Let me just tilt that camera there so you can get a decent angle of what I'm doing there on that map. Right, yeah, Total Mobility, we're on day 2 today, aka the Tiger on the thumbnails on YouTube. I'd argue that this is perhaps the most physical of the 8. Okay, none of them are physical. Predominantly you're here to relax the muscles, to turn them off, to make those fibres lengthen out to their maximum. We do that by taking big deep breaths throughout and just gently letting the body go. Rather than forcing it, let the muscles go. So in and out through the nose, fill the belly throughout. No extreme discomfort. If you feel extreme discomfort, stop. Okay? Come out of the stretch, have a couple of breaths, try again. If you still feel extreme discomfort, maybe go to another stretch that you're familiar with, that you know you're okay with, or just sit and breathe. It really doesn't matter, because that is half the battle in this half hour, just getting the body to switch off and relax. And by the end, we want everything to switch off, reset, reboot the nervous system, the endocrine system, so you walk out feeling reset. Okay, so we're going to start stood up as usual. Now today, in here, we're using these little PVC pipes. So a broom handle, or even a skipping rope, or a long belt, all tight, do the same job. If you haven't got anything like this though, that's fine, you're just going to mimic the movement of the hands free. Okay, we're just going to do some shoulder rolls first. Right, take 2 there. Shoulder rolls. So, nice wide grip to start with. In through the nose. All the way back if you can. You might need to hold it right at the ends to get that, and you may not get it there. That's okay, you just keep trying to improve. Empty the lungs, bring it back. Fill the lungs. Empty the lungs. Lots of pause. Pause on the empty. Fill on the roll back. Pause on the hold there. Empty lungs. Pause. Last minute. If you feel okay, you can come in a little bit closer. That usually happens over time though. You will probably have to start nice and wide before you come in. Nearly there. Okay, those to one side for now, we'll usually get shortly. Wide forward bend next. Edge your feet out as wide as you can. When you feel that you've got that full stretch, for now, fold. Maybe you can reach your fingertips. If you can't, that's okay. Dangle where you are. Maybe your palms, maybe your elbows. And then from there, you try to increase gently. Just keep trying to widen that stance, millimetre by millimetre, centimetre by centimetre. Over time, practice patience. It will improve. You can gently put some movement in, just gentle rocking back and forth, very slowly. You can sometimes assist as you rock forward. You can usually get an extra millimetre, and then gently rock back to feel the full extent of that stretch. You can just use that method just to gently improve over the weeks. Last 30 seconds. We're almost there already. that stance in. Last standing stretch. We're going to do a deep squat now. Some people will find this really difficult, and that's okay. Just do what you can. You're going to sit down, knees come out, you're going to sit into that gap there as low as you can. And go right down here. Okay, you can just, even if you do it in little bits, see it, lovely. Gentle movements are always good. Back and forth, a little gentle rocking without losing your balance, of course. Round and round. Just to help gently open the hips up. Natural position, their ancient ancestors throughout their lives, you see, but now, of course, you rarely do it because of sofas and chairs, etc. The more time you spend in this position, the better off you'll be. Your hips and spine will thank you for it. Head and chest high if you can. I know that's difficult. Go into a crescent lunge. We're going to use these types again here, for those of you who've got them in here. Don't worry at home though, again, mimic the movement, hands free. So lunge position, like this, kind of half kneel. Then I'm going to hold, and I'm going to reach up. This time though, I'm not going to hold it at the end, so I don't want to go all the way back. I'm going to hold it much narrower. And I'm going to push the hips forward and down, and then lean back. It's called a crescent lunge, so I'm opening up this hip here, see this? This angle here. So you're creating that crescent shape. It's quite a tough one again, it's quite physical. The more depth you can get on this hip work, imagine your hips just drop into the ground. And don't worry if they don't look quite like this, as long as they're moving in that direction. Arms back, chest open, breathe. One in there, we'll be joining in. We are almost there for this stretch. We're going to do the other side now for a couple of minutes. It's a great one, it opens up your whole body. Okay, you can slowly transition to the other side. Swap sides gently. Okay. Same again to this side. Up we go. Chest out, lean back, look, that's what we want. Crescent shape. Hip goes forward and down, closing this gap over this 2 minutes. Look up. Okay, slowly ease out. Yeah, very slowly. Well done. It's quite a physical routine, this one. Okay, we're going to come down to the belly now. The cobra wings. Do like scapula, shoulder health. Do your arms back here. Thumbs up by the glutes here. Breathe in. Lift, peel the chest up forward. Turn the palms over into thumbs up position. There. And then reverse and breathe out. Empty the lungs. This is amazing for posture, shoulder rehab, injury prevention. It is awkward at first. Peel the chest up. Lower the chest down. With your breathing, get your breath to assist. You should feel you'll get more height as the time goes on. In our second minute now already. Right, onto the bow stretch next then. So same position, but we're going to reach for each ankle if possible. If you can't reach both ankles at once, do one at a time, take 3 breaths, and then swap. And what you're trying to do is just lift that quad off the ground, again to open the hips. 3 breaths, and then do the other side. Or both together, either way, that's what you're doing, look. See how I'm lifting that quad off the ground, peeling it up. So all the hip flexors. So you then create tension through the arms like a bow, exactly like a bow and arrow. Why it's called the bow stretch. Again, quite physical. So rest when you need to. You can just rest your quads down for a couple of seconds. Take a breath. Another go. Feel the quads. Last 20 seconds. Slowly release the quads down. Rest the legs back. We're coming into the Sphinx stretch for 2 minutes. So elbows directly over the shoulders. Imagine you're pressing the elbows into the ground, pulling the shoulder blades back. Head facing forward, crown of your head. Imagine that's moving towards the ceiling. And you're keeping your chin tucked in. stretch. Big toes touching, width between the knees. Rest the belly between the quads. Reach the hand forward, head to the floor. And expand the rib cage and the surrounding muscles with your breaths again. Take those deep breaths. Transitioning into China downward dog. Now last three now. So it's this high plank position. Push the hips in the air. Try and get your heels to the ground. Now if they won't go to the ground, just want to pound the knees like this. Okay, so just gently increase that range in your ankle. And you try to push your chest through your arms. Chest towards your knees, I guess. Try to create straight lines from hip to heel. Hand to hip. This is the full posterior chain, so such a good. That's why it's a staple of yoga as well, is it? Right from the ankles into the calves, hamstrings, glutes, lower back, lats, spine. It's all in this. Nice deep breaths. Pushing your chest and head through the arms. And our final two. In just a second. Last two, the full hip. Now your full hip could be anywhere between, it's almost back into that child's pose. Okay? And I want you to just start to open the hips up. Come back to here. Just gradually from there, try and increase you. It might just be a little bit today, it might just be here. Doesn't matter. Over the weeks and months, we're going to increase. So we can go all the way. And here eventually, or maybe not. At the very least, you're going to keep the range that you have got, and your hips aren't going to get any tighter than they already are. So either way, it's win-win. Well done, there's some good ones here. It's a very extreme one, so don't worry if you can't hold it for more than a couple of seconds, that's okay, it's understandable. I remember when I first couldn't hold a conversation, certainly couldn't relax in any way, but honestly, I'm not here now, I can relax in this position. It does take time, patience, practice, and that's what's so good about these is the length of time is key. It allows the body to get used to these positions much quicker than it ordinarily would. For our last stretch in just a second. Okay, ease yourself. do a forward bend. So your feet out stretched in front of you. Just shake the knees just to get that tension out. Point your toes in towards you. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, fold and reach. Just hold that position now. Again, if you can't reach your toes, that's okay. Socks will do. Every breath out, just try and reach that bit further if you can. Let the body go. Don't force it. Imagine all those long muscle fibers just giving and relaxing and lengthening. We are nearly there, then we've just got a bit of relaxation to do. Okay, that was our final bit then. Mats to the wall, just going to switch off for a couple of minutes. And this is all about that reset I was talking about, the reset of the nervous system, the endocrine system. So your hormones, the bad ones are going to drop through the floor, cortisol and adrenaline. The good ones are going to rise. And that effect is going to stay with you over time. You're going to feel those serotonin and dopamine levels going to even out. Arms back. Legs up. Reset the system. Let yourself fall into the earth. Switch off every single muscle fiber. Surrender to gratitude. you start to weight yourself. Circles with your toes. And take one last big stretch back with the arms with a big breath in. And when you're ready, bring yourself back. Reset, rebooting. There you go. Well done, everyone. Love that. Okay, we're back tomorrow. We've got something internal fitness tomorrow. It's the 100 rep challenge part 2. And then we've got one of these, number 3, straight after. See you tomorrow, or both of those. Have a lovely day. Thanks for tuning in and subscribing. See you soon.